great job you're doing for society, helping optimizing and improving decisions in brands, different brands. And I also want to introduce Julien Bertolini from VOLVO. Julien, can you explain us also a little bit about your background, what do you do in VOLVO?
Yeah, sure. So currently, I'm an IoT expert at Volvo, and I have a background of electronics and informatics engineer. And so I'm working in the IoT domain from the beginning. So even before the IoT, I was working in the same area. And yeah, really glad to be here.
Great. So, Julian, as you mentioned, you've been working in IoT before it started. So, can you please tell us to the audience when this started and what it is?
Yeah, sure. So 15 years ago, when an industrial company uh, came and told me, "Oh, can I have this data on my cloud server?" We were doing what we call M2M, so machine to machine. So that's basically exactly the same concept as the IoT, the Internet of Things. But 15 years ago, we had to invent the protocol, we have to invent the gateway, we have to find some ways to send the data to a cloud server without any standards. And little by little, we can see like this massive interest around putting data from the real world, so sensors and all that stuff, on the internet. And so, like something like 12 years ago, a buzzword that's coming to start, and it was IoT, the Internet of Things. So, Internet of Things, it's first a concept, but it's pretty old. It was an old concept, but it's some standards about the technology, and it's also a market with a lot of companies that are doing that, some experts, some services around. So that's what we call the IoT.
Oh, great, Julian. So it's the concept and also a market. Okay. Now that you mentioned it has evolved through time, right? Marisol, can you tell us a little bit of what are the challenges especially in burst technologies, but also in the world that we're facing today with Internet of Things?
Yeah, I mean, from our point of view as service providers, the all the challenges that I believe Julien already mentioned them. It's there is a huge diversity of meters, of protocols, of machines, right? And our purpose is to give our clients the capability to hear, to hear those machines, to know how they feel, and from there to be able to even predict how to maintain them healthy, right? I mean, say something. So our main challenges are first the huge diversity of the machines or the devices that exist in the real world, and to be able to get that into comprehensible data, right? And on the other side, a pretty big challenge is that when these transformational changes in the world happen, right, we need to go along with the humans, right, with the processes, with the alignment of a whole company and a community that either can be or can have the benefits or can have more problems from it, right? So another big challenge is to be able to work together with a goal to get these benefits with all that it includes, which is not